And we are live. It is 8 p.m. Eastern. It is 5 p.m. Pacific. It is 1 a.m. UK time, 2 a.m. in Henning Polly's bedroom. Welcome to Canucks with Guitars. It is a special edition of Canucks with Guitars with your host, Ben Coombs. And with me, because it's a birthday special again, which was supposed to happen last night, but unfortunately, sometimes you don't feel quite up to doing a show, folks. So, we delayed it by one night. We asked you all to keep your rain checks. We're honoring all of last night's tickets. My lovely and awesome sister Amanda is joining us.
Yay!
Nice. How you doing?
I'm good.
I haven't seen you in a couple of days.
Friday early Saturday.
Yes. Exactly. So we already got 25 people in here, so I'm going to do roll call before we get like a million people in here.
Don't make me do that.
Actually, at about 2 o'clock this afternoon, Sandra was in here and she said hello, but I didn't save in the chat here. But we got Paul Ewing of Stompbox Steels, who I believe is a resident of the Dirty Schwa, but we won't discuss that. We've got Jack Collins in here, and we have Rob 212, Randy Crooks, Charles 75N. Say I'll be there. Okay, Jack Collins has questions about charm system. Oh yeah. We've got Terry 3Gs in the house. Absolute mayhem. Nikki X. Martin is tuning in from Austria. GAP page 2. Brian Landreth. Susie Cherry. There's Sandra there. All right, like the demographics we can tell are already way skewed here, right? We've got Fruitcake Tony. We've got Dwight Bailey. Mark Taft's in the house. Butt Cheeks himself. Brenda B squared because chat skipped to the end, so I'm going in reverse now. Thomas Santiago. Will Varela. Mom's in the chat.
Mama.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Mama.
See, we're up to no good, honest. We've got young Emily Young in the chat. Good to see Emily. We've got cousin Doug, the down and back with corn Doug. Says Friday's more than a couple. Yeah, well, whatever. Joe Hervey, Kid Shred himself. The Feel button. Awesome. I just want to make sure I do. Oh, there's Brad Miller. Lovely Janice Lala. Excuse me.
Lots of people.
Terry Hines. All right. Think I'm caught up. Oh.
Hello, BB Ninja.
Danny Alexander. No migraine today. No, thankfully. My God. I slept hard.
I had one too. I've had a migraine like all week. It's just sucked.
Yeah. Yesterday it was crazy. It was to the point of nausea. So there was no show to be. I weirdly enough, it was like the body knows. It was like at 5 to 8. I was like, I actually feel pretty good. So it was like it knew it's Sunday, 8 o'clock. You got to feel good. And I was like, no, it's okay. Martin Lemaire's in the house. There's Bent Tom. Michael Easter.
That's awesome.
Good old crowd. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments or anything for myself or my sister, ask away. Blackjack Guitar Nut, I'm looking at you. Uneffing believable. So we will give an update on Mama here. How about in another minute or so? We'll get to about the 5-minute mark. Let a few more people jump in. Yeah, that way Mom doesn't have to type. But you can tell she's live, folks. There she is. So, either that or Dad's back into her account.
More likes, dudes.
More likes, dude. That's just not even asked. Just more.
Just more.
Sandra, 40 people watching, 22 likes. It's Amanda, people.
Dudes, it's me. I'm here.
There's Why Not. Good to see you. In the house.
How did the Kramer mods end up, Ben? Says IROC Blue.
I released when was it? Saturday. I released the video on that.
Oh, I turned 42 yesterday.
Bent Tom said he just finished moving 4,836 pounds of maple flooring from Canada. Well, you know what I say when it comes to maple, the best thing we can do is export it.
Thanks for taking our trees. Just kidding.
There's John, ZD351.
Yay, John. John's a cool dude. Thank you.
Easter asks, does Amanda play an instrument or sing?
Amanda, I used to play clarinet once upon a time. Actually back in the day. I was actually good. Not on my own, but I was good. Anyway,
it was great when I had 40 people around me.
I was considered good. I own guitars, and I have a keyboard, and so I can't play that either. But I can, fumble around on it. But I'm a singer. I like to sing. I'm a sing person.
Hey, BV, salut mon ami. And thank
hello,
you, BV, for reaching out earlier today. So we've gone past the 5-minute mark. So update on Ma. Unfortunately, the transplant didn't take place a week ago. So we brought her back home on Monday. And Mom has good days and bad, and she had a few bad ones in a row. So we thought it would be best for her to be looked at by someone more professional than myself or my sister, because we're not medical professionals. Anyone that's followed this channel for more than a day and a half knows that. So
yep.
Mom is in largely for observation and some tests and such, and we're doing full diagnostics on her, updating as needed, and so prayers for Mom. Ben Tom says, thank you very much, buddy. You know it.
Yeah.
And apparently Terry thinks you model for F-U-Tone.
Yes. No, I don't. But Adam was really nice enough to send me this t-shirt. I was going to wear my Tesi Switch t-shirt, but I wore it all day, and it's like over 90 degrees here. And no, it didn't look as nice as it did this morning.
Thanks, Brad Miller. He just posted a link to Amanda's Instagram. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. When she's not hanging out in YouTube chats, she's definitely over on the gram, as they say, and just lighting things up over there.
Yeah, that rockin' chick. That's me.
Oh,
what?
Fruitcake Tony comes in with that. See, I would almost think that would have to be a super chat question, because he says, Ben, we've already heard your version, but let's hear Amanda's version about the hole in your dad's guitar.
Okay. Now, come now. How old was I? I always thought that I stepped on it. So
4, maybe 5.
I literally thought for my whole life, I thought that I'd stepped on it. And it wasn't until I was like much older that I found out that that's not exactly the case. All I remember is just thinking, oh, Dad's going to be so sad. I wasn't worried about me. I was more concerned with Dad being sad. All I knew is that was his guitar, and I just put a hole in it. And then suddenly a new sticker showed up on it, and I was like, oh, it's perfect. It's great.
Yeah, it's fixed.
Fixed.
Yeah.
It's like Band-Aid, right?
To a 4 or 5-year-old's brain, that's what we do. We fix stuff with stickers.
And he wasn't. I don't remember him being angry. He probably went and punched something, but I don't recall him at all being angry.
Well, that was the thing, because I was in the living room. You were out in the music room with him. He brought you out. He said, take your sister upstairs.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it. Take your sister upstairs.
But look, I might be a Presley.
Says, that's Amanda? Well, Robbie Johnson says, that's Amanda? Damn, Ben, what happened, bro?
That's me. Yeah. Braces.
Yeah.
I look like I could be a Presley. You know what? That's not the first time someone has said that to me. A Lisa Marie look.
A little bit of a Lisa Marie thing. You just don't have the kind of Italian nose.
Yeah, and I don't look like I'm about to punch you in the face.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I might.
Says you hurt my part of the guitar. Innocent casualty there.
What kind? Oh, Absolute Mayhem asked what kind of music I like. I like a lot of different music, and a lot of people say that, but I'm more of, I can tell you what I don't like. I don't like 42. Thanks. Like, I don't like experimental jazz. I have a hard time with like Pink Floyd's Animals album. Like, if it's really out there.
I heard that album performed live in its entirety.
Like, I can't. I'd never really got into Led Zeppelin, which I'm sure you were disappointed in, but it was a snooze fest to me. It's boring.
There is Jimmy Page's guitar tattooed on my arm. So,
but again, I'm listening to something different. I do believe that if you are, let's say, a vocalist, as opposed to, yeah, I snorted. I do that. Hush now.
Bill Spurs says Clutch. Incubus. People are asking bands Clutch, Incubus.
Incubus is really good to sing harmony to.
Never got into them.
Yes, I do like Rush. See, that's the thing. I love Rush. I like things that I can sing to. If I can't sing to it, I'm not really interested in it.
Exactly, yeah. Dang, Bent Tom.
Woo!
For both of us. From Bent Tom asks, who would win in a foot race and who would win in an MMA cage match?
Me and me. Me, because your knees will give out first.
Yeah, probably. Or my hip.
Me, because I just have to hit.
You know all my pressure points and all my bad points. Yeah.
I just have to like grab places that are not gross places.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just have like a couple of shots.
The match, and he'd be like, there's no way Amanda's going to be able to win by just grabbing his right shoulder, for instance. And all of a sudden I go down in pain. And she's like, haha, I know exactly where to push.
Well, I figure Ben and I are fighting, and I must be pissed. So it's going to get dirty.
Yeah.
And I'm still not going to touch his areas.
Metal Soda, good to see you.
Yay!
You say,
Triumph.
Hey girl.
Oh, I love Triumph. Hey girl. That's what I'm always saying. Hey girl. Girl. Yeah, Triumph's awesome. I like singing Rush and I like singing Triumph.
Doug mentioned Great Big Sea.
Well, yeah, Great Big Sea has its place.
I don't. That's why he's mentioning it.
I do have memories of, but the new stuff I never really got into. But I really like
non-cover tunes. You mean when they start performing their own music? You got out of the band.
I was into their first album because I moved out to Newfoundland then, right? So exactly. Your wife thinks Ben looks good in his jeans.
I'm wearing the tight ones tonight, Brian Landreth's wife. I won't stand up for Amanda's benefit. Mom
then I'll stand up and then you're screwed.
Mom keeps asking for you to sing.
What? What do you want me to sing, Mom? I don't know. Sing the first lines of Limelight. As if.
Rick Emmett still tours. That he does. Rick Emmett quit Triumph to go and play classical music.
I don't know, Mom. What do you want me to sing? Something she likes.
Hey, there's Jack Collins. He's back. Hello from Louisiana. He says, I'm still having trouble with a Floyd Rose trem. What's going on? Who's the better hair puller? Probably Amanda. She's got more experience. I was never a hair puller.
Wonder Woman costume. All the world is waiting for you. I watch a lot of Wonder Woman. I like retro television.
Thank you very much, Brad.
Yeah. Not like the new one either. Like the
and Mom says whatever you like.
Whatever I like.
Metal Soda says, looking mighty fine in those jeans, Ben.
I don't know what to sing on the spot.
All good.
Mom likes when I sing Tracy Chapman. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn my back around. She likes when I sing that. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn my back around. Say I don't want to leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Like that.
But she's
okay, Mom?
Deep, yeah. You know.
Yeah, Linda Carter.
Of course, April Wine, Milt. My sister loves the April Wine.
I love April Wine so much. I listen to it at least once a day. And it always, my neighbors yesterday, I went outside, they've been playing the same playlist. And thank God this time it's not like totally just George Jones. So they kept playing the same thing, and I was like, all right. And I was waiting for the next thing, and then Sign of the Gypsy Queen came on, and I was like, yes.
Possibly my least favorite April Wine song.
I know you don't like it.
Well,
what's your favorite April Wine song?
Oh, that's a good question. There's a lot of them, but I just remember when we saw them live, they opened the show with Sign of the Gypsy Queen. I looked at you and you looked at me. I'm like, well, at least they're getting it out of the way for me. It's like a Band-Aid, just hey, there's Big P, Gary Tholander in the house. I thought you drank April Wine once a day.
I'm drinking sangria. I say it like that because Lou Reed says it like that in Perfect Day. Sangria.
Bill Spruce is asking about the hip.
I like the hip. I like, I'm selective. I love Scared. But I was singing Bob Cajun the other day. Left your house this morning.
She's not the biggest hip fan.
I've got a scratch in my voice now, which is working out well.
Grumpy Mike Guitar. Happy birthday, Amanda. Howdy, Ben. Can't stick around, but wanted to say hey. Well, hey to you, man. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Thank you.
Go towards the grocery bill. I got to go grocery shopping tomorrow. Yay.
Yeah, I'm pretty selective about the hip music. But there's no April Wine I don't enjoy. Like, I get super excited.
I'm just trying to think. Probably, you know what? I keep going back. Enough is Enough is probably, one of my faves.
Oh, I love it. That comes on. I'm like, you're my girl, and enough is enough, baby. You're playing, and I'm like,
video is just them driving around in a tractor trailer, like Jim Clench is driving it.
Right?
Hey, my knees hurt. Good to see you.
I like Say Hello a lot.
Brendan, we like you singing in the car on Instagram. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, I totally watch those.
My knees hurt says, who's the guest? That's my sister Amanda.
It's me.
Oh yeah, for some reason we don't have the
Mom
names on.
I was singing April Wine, Mom.
I gotta figure out how to do that.
Larry Mitchell. Hi, Larry.
Hey, Larry. Good to see you, sir.
Weeping widow, don't you cry. I really enjoy that too. Yeah.
Weeping Widow?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's one of the heaviest.
And he just like freaks out. And he's just going. Now that my voice is scratchy, I can do that.
Well, that's because that's not Miles singing.
Who is that?
That would have been, was it Brian singing? Brian Greenway?
It's good. It's totally different. Oh, I lost my screen went dark. No.
Go.
Oh.
There we go. Boom. Well, yeah, there, to clarify. Little sis.
I timed out. I was not doing anything in the chat, apparently.
Mark's got to step out for a few. No problem.
Awesome.
There's the Falco.
I've been singing some Sheryl Crow. I've been practicing, what is it? Strong Enough. God, I feel like hell tonight. Because I like the scratch.
Oh, you know what? I really love playing Sheryl Crow stuff. We used to cover My Favorite Mistake.
Oh, and that's a good karaoke song. I enjoyed
playing it as much with Richie singing it as I did with Andrea singing it.
Did you know when you go, it's a perfect ending to the bad day I've gotten used to spending. Yeah, love that song. I was singing that the other day so much. So good. I listened to a lot. Nah, I wasn't into Biff Naked very much. I like to listen to like old Matthew Good band. I've been on a kick for that.
Let's see what we got here.
Who had a crush on who?
Zach Thong's been learning a bunch of Ed Sheeran stuff recently. Very cool.
Nice. Who had a crush on who? Who'd you have? Oh, Sheryl Crow. Mom, everybody with a penis has a crush on Sheryl Crow.
Oh man, I did have a big time crush on her in the early '90s. Well,
Pretty sure everybody does.
she loved hanging out in Canada and touring Canada.
Right?
She wore those knee-high boots and played a telly. Come on.
Right? Little sis
And she's
Amanda
so
has
cool
the rap.
because she started with Clapton. So
She's awesome. I'm still, yeah, she's pretty cool. Cindy Cuervo, nice.
Bethalco says, how's your Bruce Coburn song list? I cannot play Bruce. He's too good for me. I would love to learn where the lions are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but you listen to it? Oh my God, it's next level finger picking. Like, forget about it.
See, you hear that, and all I hear is vocals.
Hey, Crowbar! And I believe we got Johnny Bean in the house too. There he is.
Johnny Bean! Where? Am I blind? Oh, there he is.
Nice.
That's awesome. It's very nice of you all to be here.
Yes, an awesome tour. We got 59 people watching. Oh, the timer just hit 21:12.
Oh, someone had asked first big concert. My first big concert, I would think, is Bon Jovi. I was 16, and I went out to Newfoundland to visit. And there's a story. I'll try and make it a short story because I think it's funny. So we go out, and we were. Remember, we were. They drove that classic car back. What year was that?
Chevy.
Yeah. So they drove that back. So I flew out, and we started in Torbay, which is just outside St. John's. So it's like over here. And then we were driving up through the province up to Gander. And apparently like 5 days later, there was going to be this big Bon Jovi concert, or 3 days later, whatever. So we were going, and it was me and Brenda in the back, and her parents were driving. And we get all the way up to Gander, and we stay in like a comfort inn, like a regular comfort inn, just like one in Trenton. And a tour bus comes up, and I'm like, what's happening? So we're on one of those like ground floors with the sliding doors, you can pull your car up to.
Yep.
So we got it open and everything because it's Newfoundland and it's always nice there. And I'm like, that's the band. They're unloading, because the Tea Party was playing as well as Rainbow Butt Monkeys. Neither one of them would have had a bus like that. It was like a bus.
Rainbow Butt Monkeys, who are now Fender 11.
Right.
And shout out Fender Guru in the chat. We got New Zealand in the house.
Nice.
And yes, Milt, that was the green 55 Chevy.
Literally, the reason why I wanted to see them was to see Rainbow Butt Monkeys, not to see Bon Jovi. Because I was like, I bet
But the funny part was the Rainbow Butt Monkeys were playing at the Rock and Royal like the year prior.
Oh, I bet. So I don't even know. I don't understand how they just needed, I think they were, apparently bands will.
Local support.
Is Mark Dillon in the chat yet? No.
I haven't seen
if
Mark
he
Dillon.
is.
And happy birthday to Mark Dillon. Today's Mark Dillon's birthday.
Oh, that's probably
so if
why.
Mark's watching this on replay, just to be on the safe side. Yeah,
Happy
Rainbow
birthday,
Butt Monkeys. Crowbar says, I can only guess how that name came about. Yeah, and then they changed it to Finger 11 because they were told by the label, you'll never make it big with a name like the Rainbow Butt Monkeys. But yeah, they used to play
awesome.
This area because they're from Hamilton like 3-4 times a year. But the difference in age, Amanda being like 15 and I was 19 at the time, I was able to go see them at the Royal for $5.
You know what happened there? And I'm a firm believer, and y'all can fight me on it, but once you look, you'll go, oh my God, she's right. Rainbow Butt Monkeys came out and got like, I'm not going to say big because Bare Naked Ladies were bigger before, but if you compare what the two looked like, the lead singer was pretty, like, they were both goofy. Rainbow Butt Monkeys were funny.
Well, they were.
When they switched to Finger 11, suddenly they're like, ugh.
Yeah, all
we're
serious.
all angsty and serious. Yeah. And he had like crazy hair.
That
and
was the label, though, right?
He was like,
yeah,
he looked like Seth Rogen. That's it.
Like, we're sick of being poor and living in a Ford Econoline van. We're going to sell out.
We're going to tattoo some armbands and shave our heads. And we're going to go on tour. So anyways, I went to see them. Oh, thank you, Thomas Santiago.
Dang.
Thomas Santiago.
And we're back. That sounds like, yeah, daytime TV show in Buffalo, starring Thomas Santiago show, and that's the lead-in coming back from commercial break. And welcome back.
Do you know every day I listen to the WKRP theme? It's like in my playlist.
Nice.
Every day I saw that, like, I hear the chimes, baby.
And that's correct.
If you'd ever wonder.
Bare Naked Ladies got their break from Speaker's Corner. Yes,
Right.
And you know who didn't get their break from Speaker's Corner? This guy. I have dropped many a loony in that slot to be on Speaker's Corner, but I was never on Speaker's Corner.
You said slot.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm at this hotel.
Yes.
And I'm 16, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm into like pop music at the time.
Yes, you were. You hated rock at that time.
I wasn't into that kind of rock. There's my screen again. I wasn't into. I liked some classic rock. I like classic rock, but I didn't like.
Yeah, but even
like,
at that time,
this was Bon Jovi. Okay, you have to remember the Bon Jovi album. That this is the one with like Always on it, and I'll be there forever. Like, just to me, garbage. I don't want to hear that. It's not my thing. It was cheap.
Yeah, I think like the only good song I thought on that album might have been, I think "Lay Your Hands on Me" was on that album.
Maybe. I didn't like it. It wasn't. This was like, hey, thank you. It wasn't my. It was stuff. It was like for chicks that like Twilight and The Notebook and all this other junk.
You mean
that
Bon Jovi
50
fans?
Shades of White or whatever garbage?
You mean Bon Jovi fans?
Right. Not my deal. Just I can't even stand how he sings fingertips. Like, I can't stand it.
Do you recall, like, your brother being older and his group of friends, did a single one of my friends listen to Bon Jovi growing up?
You didn't ever listen to them.
There was one guy.
Was it like, I don't want to say his name.
I did run into him on Friday. She knows.
Yep.
And if you're watching, because I know you're subscribed to the channel, she knows.
You flipped your bike over a car.
Your Hands on Me was on New Jersey, so it might have been the New Jersey album.
He gave me my first nosebleed. He chucked a rock at my face. You guys were having a rock fight on the bridge. A rock fight.
Martin's dropping off again, catching the replay tomorrow. Have a great time. Ben and Amanda, all the best to you guys, and especially also to Maggie. Take care. Yes, it's a late night in Austria. Get some sleep, my friend. Bon Jovi's on something. The man stopped aging. Hey, there's that.
Of course I'd sing that.
Fruitcake Tony says, if I give a sizable super chat, will you sing my name too? Yes. I'll answer for it.
Dance, monkey, dance, monkey, dance.
I will spell out Amanda's singing voice for her super chats to have your name sung by. You have to start doing cameos, right? You just sing people's names.
Okay.
$5 is $5, as Geddy Lee would say.
How many of your teenage years were spent apologizing for Ben? Not. Ben and I didn't hang out when we were teenagers.
No. You basically just start once I had moved out, and then you're like, you have an apartment. Can I come over and hang and watch much music? Sure.
I will sing your name.
Okay.
I will definitely sing your name. I'm just saying.
We will sing any super chatter's name.
Sing your name for $20.
Well, like the Great White North song, right? Hey, $5.
Oh my God, that is so weird. You just said that. I was literally just about to say the Great White North song. I played that for the girls like 2 days ago, and I'm like, listen, it's like angels. You know, take off to the Great White North. Take off. It's a beauty way to go. I love that song.
Larry Mitchell put a price on it. He says, sing your name on your birthday for $20.
Yep. That's funny, Terry. Sing my name, sing my name. It's so funny. Who had better taste in music? Taste is a matter of taste. So it all depends. He's 4 years older than me, so I don't think there's better taste in music. Like, I really like James Taylor. I don't think Ben's a super fan, but James Taylor still kicks ass. So I'm not saying Led Zeppelin sucks. He likes Led Zeppelin. Okay, so the story goes that when I was in Newfoundland, I'm in this hotel, Bon Jovi staying in the hotel. And I'm like, okay, cool. We try and sneak upstairs just to see, because we're 16. And, oh, I think it's just me. Anyways, so we
Hi, I'm back.
are in the hotel. That's cool. I'm telling the story about the Bon Jovi.
Go for it. Yeah, I'll just quickly say, I've been having intermittent connectivity for 2 days, folks. Unfortunately, the account holder has to call Bell. We will be on it soon, because this is getting crazy.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So we didn't see the band that night, but fast forward to the next morning. So we had to still drive like 3 hours to get to the town that they were going to be performing in, which was Corner Brook, and it's not that big. No, Grand Falls, not that big. There aren't a lot of huge towns there. Anyways, I'm in the room, and you always have the door open and the screen or whatever, and I've got, remember the radios and the TV in the hotel room? So that's cranked to the only station we had, thank God. But it had Wigfield's When I Think of You. It's a pop song from the 90s. When I think of you, I feel like flying. Anyways, I've got my hairbrush. I'll use this. I got my hairbrush. No, I'm not going to do that because I'm smart. And I'm singing. I'm wearing like my t-shirt, like a oversized t-shirt, singing away, hair done crazy, trying to get makeup done. And I see these two people running across on a run, running across this ditch. And I was like, that's a lot of hair. And I'm still singing, and they're jogging, and they cross the ditch, and they're coming up the berm. And it was at the good part, and it was on the radio, so I didn't want to miss the good part. So I'm like really giving her, singing away. And they come across the parking lot, and I'm realizing it's the keyboard guy with that giant hair.
Right.
Big hair, and this is when John Bon Jovi cut his hair short, but it was still giant. Like, just the dumbest haircut. And it's flopping, and I'm singing, and I'm looking at them like, that's Bon Jovi and the keyboard player. And I'm still singing because I'm 16 and stupid. And they kind of stopped and looked at me like, what is she doing? Because I had no pants on. And I just stopped, and I went, Brenda! She was in the bathroom. I'm like, get out of here! And they kept walking and laughing. Fast forward to the evening. Concert's great. Tea party was meh. They got weird and bluesy after they opened, and they got bluesy on a tangent for 12 minutes after their first song.
You don't do that. No.
I was unimpressed. I'm like complaining. So we're at a ball diamond, basically.
Yeah.
It was like the Trenton Ball Diamond, and basically they were like on a stage, like the amphitheater. Fine. There probably was like, because the beer tent was over there, so that's where most people were. So there's probably like only 300 or 400 people in front of the stage. And I'm like, this is weird. Bon Jovi's playing to 400 people and 600 over there. And apparently this is a normal thing. Like, they stop on their way over from Europe and they play in some town. And I'm like, this is insane. So I'm easily getting
the big airstrip, right?
Yeah, but I'm easily getting to the front. Easily. Sure. I'm just like, move. And because I'm all liberal Ontario person. get out of my way. I got no time for you. So I'm like 3 rows from the front because I didn't want to be front row because chicks are so annoying and I might get arrested. So
She knows her limits.
But because it's like ball diamond lights, they could see everybody because everything was lit up.
Sure.
And so he's singing like, it was like Living on a Prayer. And he's like, you know, singing, and he comes close over to where I am and we make eye contact. And he's like, hey, you're that chick. Like you could see on his face that he knew it was me. And I was like, and I'm like, and the people beside me are like, and then he like laughs and then goes to the other, and then goes to the other side of the stage. I was like half excited and half mortified. But I'm like, he's probably like, there's that dill hole who was singing with no pants on at the hotel. Like, come on. So that's my Bon Jovi story. That's the very first concert I ever went to was.
So at the first concert you ever went to, you were recognized by John Bon Jovi as much as you recognized John Bon Jovi.
It was literally a private concert at that point.
It says, happy birthday, Amanda. You look 20 years younger than Ben. Just saying.
Aw.
Yeah, well, if you had spent 13 years with my ex, you'd look as old as me too.
That's it. Mine got a house.
Yeah, that's true. I just got freedom.
It's getting dark in here.
People are not quite getting all of our Canadianisms because my niece hurts like dill hole. LOL.
Oh, is that too bright?
No.
Ooh,
the spotlight
mood lighting.
Hey, David Ennis in the house.
Hey now.
David Ennis in here. We've got Sean Zimmerman joining in.
Okay, I don't know who just texted me, but just don't.
And
pretty sure you know who you are.
There he is.
Ooh.
Pops! Quentin James himself in the chat.
Quinn! Wait. I need to have like my own shout out.
Half Ace, BC Rich 581. Alec John Such. That could have Alec John. Yeah, that sounds familiar for the keyboard player maybe.
Stop texting me, person. Sorry. Yelling at my phone. I know it's not going to talk back.
Uh-oh. Scrolling down because, yep, there he is. My first concert was New Kids on the Block. Hanging tough, drenches the panties. Happy belated Amanda. Ben, you look delicious as always.
Now, as I said, I don't belong to the classic chick crap.
You did go through New Kids on the Block phase.
I did not. I did not own a New Kids on the Block tape. I did not own a shirt. I did not listen to New Kids on the Block. My friends did.
It was a quick phase.
I didn't own any of that.
Hey, there's Mel O'Brien.
No, I didn't. Also, I didn't like Vanilla Ice.
Steve Carmichael.
Steve Carmichael. Thanks, Boner Jams. Super awesome.
Got 68 people watching. Man, that's twice what I usually get on a Monday. Yeah, have you on every week.
I went through a Backstreet Boys phase. Like that I totally
maybe that's what I was thinking of.
But definitely not New Kids. I didn't understand why.
Yeah, but you know me. They were all the same to me. I couldn't tell you who. Okay, yeah. Alec was the bassist. Dave Bryan was keyboards. There we are.
Well, look at you coming through with the facts.
Yep.
The facts.
The facts.
That's awesome. Yeah, what else do I like? I like a lot of. I love Def Leppard.
You can blame me for that.
Love Def Leppard.
I played the hell out of Hysteria album. I played the hell out of that.
I will even listen to like the really bad stuff. And I will admit,
Collinson in the house. He goes, "Wait, they were different bands, really?" Yeah, I know. It was the flavor of the week.
Trooper. I used to get Trooper and remember how long I got Trooper and April Wine mixed up? I'd be like, Who's this one again? Trooper. Damn. I'm sometimes still caught on Once in a Blue Moon.
I think you used to do that as well with the Grapes of Wrath and 5440. You're like, I don't know. They're both from Vancouver and wear plaid.
Northern Pikes, I would get mixed up. I love Canadian. That's something that Ben definitely passed on to me, is a love for Canadian music specifically, because there's just so much to search out.
And Northern Pikes, like, I was lucky enough. I got to see them in concert, 2 summers ago, I think that was?
Right.
The newly reformed minus one band member, because he worked construction and he couldn't get out of it. So, because that's Canadian.
Dave or Sammy? That's a great question, because I have different. Yeah. It depends on literally what part in the song. Like, love Panama, hate, like, I can't stand the greasy, gross Dave voice. It's grosser when Caleb does it. Disgusting.
Because you're like, Caleb, you know better.
Which is where that stupid rumor came from.
That I remember his first concert, and he says he thinks it was Luke and the Apostles opening for the Sparrow, which later became Steppenwolf. And I can say my buddy Dave played bass in Luke and the Apostles.
These are the Daves I know. These are the Daves I know.
Dave of, wait for it. I can do this now because Mayhem, I found him.
Ooh, look at somebody with the fanciness.
Oh,
Max Webster.
Dave of Dave's World of Fun Stuff.
Really? Marilyn Manson? Did not get into Marilyn Manson. But I understand that you went to see Marilyn Manson. Knowing what I know about.
Are we talking Cousin Doug?
No, Boner Jams.
Oh, because I'm pretty sure Doug saw Marilyn Manson too.
Now, I do not turn down learning about other music. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean I won't find out. I'm curious as to why other people like it. So when it comes to things like we were discussing, like metal, I don't love like metalcore, mostly because of the screaming. But
how about Kiss?
I know people that are fond of it, and I want to know why. Kiss? I love Kiss.
Even with all the misogyny?
Yeah. Well, they did it different, though. They weren't like Poison. They weren't like...
Oh, yeah, they were.
No, in my mind, no, wait, not Lick It Up. I don't like that Kiss.
I was thinking the first single was Deuce.
No.
Like at least they tried to do a bit of double entendre. But
Deuce is my favorite Kiss song.
Really?
I love the way it sounds like. Love it.
Just don't read the lyrics.
And I like Strutter.
Strutter?
A lot. Yeah.
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 Do You Love Me? I always like that one.
I like Kiss. Because I can sing Kiss, first of all. There's a woman named Beth that comes in the bank, and every time she comes in, I sing Beth to her. But I changed the words.
Brian
Brian
Landreth says he's got a good Mike Reno story he'll tell us sometime. Well, maybe you can remind him, Amanda, when Brian Landreth is on here later this month.
Excellent. Mike Reno watches a lot of my Instagram stuff. Mike Reno's bot watches a lot of my Instagram stuff.
It's like, isn't Mike Reno the singer from Loverboy?
He is.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But also big hits such as Almost Paradise, We're Knocking on Heaven.
You mean the song that song broke up Loverboy?
And he's like so not thin. Almost Paradise. Like with the bandana. And they're like mirrored image. How could we ask for more? Like nobody wants that. Nobody wants Mike Reno like that.
Hello and welcome to Textural Spark. You know what? Crazy, Crazy Nights. You know, that song for the time, you know, we're talking mid to late 80s.
Oh,
why not?
I was made for loving you, baby. You were. Yeah. Except I hate when it's like, I want to see it in your eyes. Like it's cheeseball a little bit there. But I love
Actually, the B side of the Dynasty album, like "Dirty Livin'," great song. Love
Yep.
"Dirty Livin'." Pretty
I
much,
don't like
actually,
Crazy.
any deep track that Peter Criss or Ace sings on, I'm down for. You know, anything that Peter's playing on, I love.
Detroit Rock City. I hate that song.
Oh, I've never been a fan.
I hate it. I'm like, really? Who enjoys this? Because your mind is busy. You're a very busy person.
It's kind of fun to play. It's more fun to play than to listen to, definitely.
Maybe.
I'll tell you that much.
Boner Jams wants to know what I think about Gojira and Corey Taylor. Well, I have taken my Gojira lessons so far, and I do give things a chance. So there are parts in certain songs that I enjoy and I can actually understand, but the screaming I don't like. But Corey Taylor.
Oh, cool. Mel O'Brien says, I saw Kiss around 75 at Varsity Stadium. So we know what city he was living in at the time. I used to gig with Adam Mitchell, who wrote some Kiss songs with Ace Frehley. Very cool. And my niece Hurt says Peter Criss and Ace are the best singers. Skinnerd, of course. God love Skinnerd. Got to see them live.
Sam gets excited because she calls Sweet Home Alabama the Sahara song from the movie Sahara. Because she's obsessed with it.
It's a great movie.
And right? I love
Better book, but great. And the outtakes are hilarious if you have it on DVD.
They love it because it's one of those movies on my list that if it's on, I could watch it a million times. I could watch it today. I could probably watch it again tomorrow. Like, for some reason, I don't get sick of it. It's like Star Wars movies.
Laz says Detroit Rock City made me want to play guitar. I'm very disappointed in you two. Well, you know, we all have our faves and not.
I've never actually heard the song until Rock Band, which is sad. It's just, I never heard the song.
Textural Spark says, did you know Gene Simmons hates the song I Was Made for Loving You? Well, I can understand that. He plays in a rock band and it's a disco song.
It's cheesy. It's a very disco song.
Yep.
Very.
Yeah, everybody was going disco at the time.
But, like, they were one of those bands, such as ELO, Also Love, that found a niche because where people were like, screw you, burning my rock albums, discos, everything, and whatever. They found a way to kind of transition because ELO worked just as well on a dance floor as it did, you know, on a rock station, in my mind. Or even some Steve Miller Band.
Yeah. Well, you know, even the Stones were doing disco at that time, right?
Right. Exactly. Like, disco had a place. There's a thing, you know, people who shut out other music have an issue. Yeah. You are narrow-minded. Well, you can't tell. I listen to top 40.
Like very, very sanitized funk in many ways. And, you know, some of that stuff, like you see them do it live when they got 8-9-piece bands up there to be able to do all the parts and, you know, like your ELOs or, you know, but just 2 and 3 times the amount of band members up there. Yes. Textural. Yes. Rest in peace. Charlie Daniels passed away today as a result of a stroke.
Yes.
AC/DC never went disco. That's true, Quentin. AC/DC never went disco.
No. But, I mean, you can't, I don't know why people just, you know, close out, like, screw that. You suck for liking that, whatever. And it's like, really?
It's art. It's not a competition. That's like you always see these polls in the Facebook groups, like, who's the better guitar player, this guy or this guy? It's art.
Like, how many of y'all like black licorice? Because I can't stand it. It tastes like war. Like, no.
I like it.
But I'm like, you're crazy because you like black licorice. Something's wrong with you. Just because your brain interprets sound in a different way than others do, why you got to be like, you suck? It's not competing against you. So go put your headphones on and hush.
Listen to something else. Yeah.
I listen to top 40. I listen to
the same people that are going to spout off like that. They're the same people that will, you know, come into a live stream and you're playing and they're, oh, you suck. Go watch an Eddie Van Halen video if you want to hear talent. If you don't care, watch me.
Right?
I'm not for
25th
everybody. And
birthday
that's
again.
okay. Have you heard Ozzy doing Staying Alive? Effing great. Ooh, I would actually kind of like to check that out. Mayhem. Amanda, happy 25th birthday again. What is your go-to karaoke bar song?
Oh, I have a few. It's generally Journey. Usually Don't Stop Believing, because people,
I've performed that song live once.
when you sing that and you hit the notes, people are like, whoa.
Yeah.
Um,
It really helps having a female sing in the band when you do Journey covers. It really helps.
well, and I don't, if the female has a good oomph to her voice, I mean, you can't be like, hold on to the feeling. Like, that sounds idiotic. You have to be able to, like, hold on to the feeling. Like, you have to hold the note with some strength. You can't whisper it, and to be able to put some guts behind it. I find it's hard to find, for, I don't know, band people can tell me whether that's wrong or not, but I just hear a lot of chicks who are very, la, 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 and you just can't sing that.
No.
You can't.
Brian Lambert says, I'm driving out to a 5G tower to upload a video, or it would be Wednesday before it loaded through Wi-Fi. Can you feel my pain? Yes. Yes, I can. Hey, I was hanging out over at Richie's place on Saturday, and while I was there, I uploaded a 36-minute video. Actually, no, that wasn't Saturday. Where did I upload that video? I uploaded a 36-minute video somewhere. No, it was at Rich's place. It was last Tuesday I uploaded it. That's what it was. I've been over to this place a few times recently.
I love singing Steve Perry songs. Stevie Wonder, that's he's one of my top. I really, really, really like Stevie Wonder. My second favorite song is Uptight. So, yeah, it's.
Hey, Adam D. Brad Miller says he'd love to see you do karaoke.
I love karaoke.
That's something I've never done.
I also sing like Volcano Girls, like Veruca Salt's fun to sing. I love that. All people think you're gonna get up and sing something nice. All of a sudden, you just hear, because it just goes. Tick, 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 tick. That's all it is a lead, and then leave me lying here, and you're just screaming it, and they're like, "Whoa, okay." Yeah, it's a good song.
Textural Spark is asking if you've ever heard Steve Perry's new song, No More Crying.
No. But I've heard Steve Perry's song, Oh Sherry, and I enjoy it very much.
Hip Metalwork says, hey, Ben and Little Sister, SRV tune. Little Sister was Dwight Yoakam.
What? Oh, Little Sister, don't you? Little Sister, don't you? Little Sister, don't you? Me once or twice. Can you hear my chair?
Yes, I can. And Lad says you've redeemed yourself with Stevie Wonder.
Oh, yeah.
All good, Hit Metalworks, all good. There's no fines for being wrong. I learn something every day. Oh, we got 69 people watching.
Out of sight, baby.
Hope you leave a thumbs up, folks.
Cyndi Lauper songs. Oh, yeah, obviously.
I mean, she's still out there doing it, right? Right, BV?
Cyndi Lauper kicks are.
Well,
really,
did you know
really
BV was out touring with Cyndi last year?
I know.
Right?
She's a psoriasis advocate, which I'm a sufferer of psoriasis. So she putting it out there like, hey, stop staring at people's arms. Piss off.
Doug says he saw Dwight Yoakam, but for some reason he just faced the drummer the whole show. He does that sometimes. He's not
funny.
really a friend. He doesn't like being...
He just moves his foot.
Doing his
he
moves.
Likes to do that. Yeah.
The Bakersfield
and he holds his guitar all up high.
All the moves. Yep.
I don't get that. I'm not into that. I never understood the deal with Dwight Yoakam.
Dwight's the man. Because he came out of Bakersfield late 80s, and you had, rock was king and new country was just coming out. Like, come on, we're only a year or two away from Achy Breaky Heart, for God's sakes. So it was all the new country coming out, and Dwight's like, screw that. I'm kicking old school.
Yeah.
Lennon or McCartney, choose carefully.
What am I basing it upon?
No, I think that question was for me. Lennon or McCartney?
Oh.
Choose carefully. I don't know. I was always a George
Oh.
Harrison guy. Who was in the band Toronto? I don't know. All I know is
I
the
love
songs all sound the
Toronto.
same. Girls' Night Out and Your Daddy Don't Know is the same damn song.
Yeah, because it goes, your daddy don't know what your mama's gonna
Yeah, and then
do
it goes backwards.
tonight.
Yeah.
And then, what's the other one? What's the other song?
Girls' Night Out.
Girls' Night Out. Oh, baby, it's a girls' night out. Oh, night out. I had that note wrong, but same, yeah. Making you move. She looked like such a mom. She had like big hair, like regular looking chick. Dancing like mom.
07, welcome. Michael Krause, welcome. Dwight Steve Earle. That was a brief, wonderful time for country music. Yeah, exactly. Steve Earle's still out there doing it too.
Yes, that is so true. Toronto did What About Love before Heart did.
Right.
I love Heart. Heart's big.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say practice. Practice just means sing appropriately when you know what you can sing at that time.
Now, do we consider Heart an honorary Canadian band?
Yes. Funny you should say that, because I heard on the radio on Canada Day, my favorite DJ, Brian Bailey, he is on 96.3. My
favorite DJ is Rick Kevin. Always has been, always will be.
Mine was Martin Street.
Because really, my first favorite was Dr. Johnny Fever. So
Alan Cross is actually, but I don't think he even actually DJs anymore. And Martin Street died. So Brian Bailey's cool, and he plays music for me. But he said, he was like, a lot of people think Heart's Canadian. And I was like, who thinks Heart's Canadian? I never thought Heart was Canadian, like ever. Well, but apparently they're bigger here than they are.
Well, they were formed in Vancouver.
Something about, someone's husband or something.
One of the sisters moved to Vancouver, and then the younger one moved up to join them, and they were putting the band together actually in Vancouver.
Who's older, Anne? I'd say Anne's older. Or is Nancy older?
I can't remember. I never remember which one's which.
Nancy plays guitar.
I like Nancy.
Nancy's awesome. Nancy's hot.
Yep.
Anne is like, she's cool, but she's pissy.
Yeah.
She's the one that caused a lot of ruckus. I just hope they
work out their things, because I'd love to see them get back together and get back to making music. I see some word here. Rick Derringer discovered Pat Benatar and Cyndi Lauper. Interesting.
Rick Derringer, your favorite, Ben.
Yep.
Doesn't he sing Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo?
That he does. Speaking of guys that used to play in Trenton.
Lord and Mama, lie about you.
That's why I couldn't understand. I was like, what happened? Like, why are you playing at the Dutch Mill?
Hoochie Coo. Yeah. What else did he sing, though? What else did Rick Derringer sing other than that?
I don't know, but what was it? Rick Emmett from Triumph ripped off Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo for Lay It on the Line. It's the same chord progression.
Really?
Yeah, it's the same chords.
Lay it on the line.
Yeah, it's the same chords.
Oh, yeah!
Neil Jordan
Now I hear it.
Player. Interesting. Rick Derringer Doug. Rick Derringer did all the wrestling theme songs for about a 10-year period there. That's what he was doing all through the 90s.
Is he the one that did I Am a Real American? I am a real American.
Would we consider that his last big hit?
Ben had that tape.
I did. I had the wrestling album. Anne is 4 years older. Thank you, Milt.
Oh, so you're Anne.
Whatever, Anne.
Thanks, Anne.
Did
the Beatles are Queen? The Beatles.
Possibly. I'm not sure.
You're going to rest now?
What's that?
That Mom just said she's going to rest.
Okay.
Caught a bug.
Oh, there. Yeah, you're ahead of me in the chat. It's delayed on my end. I just got that. Okay, Mom. Love you. Get some sleep.
Bye, Mama. I love you. Use. I don't know what you...
Exactly. Beezer is like better than being a Karen, I suppose.
Poor Karen.
No child will ever be named Karen again.
But should they, though?
I don't know. I thought that name kind of phased out a long time ago because, like, I don't recall any of my friends. I don't think I knew any Karens growing up. There might have been some.
I knew one.
In school.
2. I knew 2. 3. I knew 3.
Yeah, that's right.
I knew 3. There wasn't a lot of Amandas. I had...
Okay, Brad, I'll give you that one. He goes, that makes Amanda the hot one. Yes, I am Ann.
This is delicious. It's already 9 o'clock.
Mark, unfortunately, your autocorrect kicked you in the ass there because it says, I'm a realtor American. Mark's out there selling homes, folks. Love it. It's all good fun, buddy. Mom says, love you and all the subscribers.
Sort of says that, but...
Sort of says that. We know what she meant. She's on her phone, folks.
And she got thumbs, and
she's in the hospital.
She's in the hospital.
Yeah. Not using voice to text.
No.
Pretty much, John. Pretty much.
Yeah, that's probably like a not good YouTube word.
Yeah. That's why I just agreed with him and didn't read off his comment. Same as the one in the chat here. Un-effing-believable, as I call them.
Yeah.
Spess says taking one for the team when we're all at our grandmother's.
I was trying to get in the will.
She's like, I'm the granddaughter who's way younger than any of the other granddaughters. I'm the last chance.
I'm a banker.
Fair enough, Mark. Fair enough. He did say you had to leave the chat for a few minutes, and I think we know what he was up to.
I'm jealous of you, Mark.
Have a good one, Charles. Have a good one, my friend. How hot is it where we're at?
Bye,
all right, well,
right now?
It is sunset. It is 9 p.m. And it is still 81 degrees with 50% humidity.
Hot.
Yeah.
But I can't have my windows open because if I open my window, even though my screen is there, the mosquitoes will fight and get in here.
Wednesday, we're hitting 93 without the Humidex. So
I'm so not happy about that. I have to work Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. So does that mean I'm babysitting on Wednesday?
Yep.
Okay. Going live with Sam on Wednesday.
You have it all. No, well. We're talking about Nana, Mom. Go to bed.
Yeah, if you don't go to bed, Amanda will put you in a home.
Oh. I won't put you in a home, Mom. I can't afford it.
Amanda opens her windows, Quentin will get in.
If he runs away, I'll know it was him because there'll be a trail of ketchup.
Yeah.
Hi, Nikki.
Hey,
you can't
Nikki.
see, but Nikki just jumped in.
Yeah, Nikki Tedesco, hell of a bass player. She goes live every Saturday. Check it out, folks. I've been checking out some of her stuff on replay. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to catch it live. Brad says, what a great uncle. Yeah.
I totally catch it live, and then I have to leave. Like, I don't even get to say anything. Something happens.
Jeez, I can't even do the grandpa thing when kids come over because it's 93 out. I can't just put your daughter to yard work like grandpa used to do to us.
No.
Well, maybe if I constantly had, I'll run the garden hose, sprinkler mode. BC Rich says 94 here today and really humid and it's just horrific. Yeah. Yeah, I was outside today. It got up into the 90s with the humidity today, and I was out there for about 20 minutes doing some gardening. I'm like literally a little bit.
Well,
and yeah, I was a sweaty mess.
It's like the sun's a blazing ball of hate.
Yep. The banker of the family usually ends up being the executor.
Hi.
Hey, Michael B.
And the banker in Monopoly. Michael B. That's old school. That's an old school name right there.
It's good to see Michael B in the chat.
It's funny when, and Ben will probably agree that, like you see people come and go And then you see some names that stay like around for a long, long time. Michael B's one of those people. He's been around since I jumped on YouTube, which really wasn't that long ago, to be honest. But yeah, he was always there.
Along with Mayhem.
Mayhem was there.
Of course, Mayhem didn't really have a choice because I was pretty much wouldn't sell him any vaping products until I'm like, hey, sub to me. Beautiful 22 at the moment on Vancouver Island from Hip Metalworks. Yeah. See you, Gary. Have a good one, brother. 15 degrees Celsius in Switzerland at 3:05 in the morning.
What? Schweizland. I used to be able to speak German.
Yeah, you took German in high school.
Twice, and in university. Schweizland.
How'd that work out for you?
Ich Name ist Amanda. Ich komme aus Canada. Woher kommst du? That's it. That's all I know. And they say Newfoundland? Neufundland. Neufundland.
Oh, geez. Ben Tommy said they dropped the 2 tons of wood flooring at the end of his driveway, and so he had to carry it up the driveway all day. Jesus. That's why you
rent a skid steer. Rent a skid steer.
Well, Tom has 2 teenage sons. They're strapping young lads.
Not enough acts in the world to cover up the rank that would cause.
No fun land. Well, it is summer for 2 weeks.
It's super fun land, but yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't stay there. I was too mouthy.
That says something when you're too mouthy for Newfoundland.
Way more conservative there, I think, than people think.
Yeah. I know Doug's probably laughing his ass off right now.
Yeah, I thought that it was going to be a little more liberal, but I talk a lot of weird stuff to them.
Oh, did you freeze on my end, or am I frozen?
No, you're frozen. Ooh, I've got the whole thing. Ooh. Hey, that looks cool. Yeah, I did that. Yeah. Yes. And I used to, am I frozen or is just Ben frozen? Because I know Ben is frozen. Yay. Yeah, I drink Black Horse beer when I'm in Newfoundland. Aber ich liebe in der französischsprachigen Schweiz. I don't know if that's how I said that properly. Französischsprachigen Schweiz. I don't know. I think I said that right. So, anybody have any other questions? Yeah, right? In German. I did pretty good. Or did you want me to? Yeah, I know I'm good. Of course I'm good. He's coming back.
Well, since I've dropped...
I was holding the fort.
Yeah, since I've dropped twice now, we should probably wrap up soon, I'm thinking. Pushing my luck here, because I was like, Stoic Ben, I see in the chat.
Yeah.
Just frozen.
Yeah, I wonder what... do my kids play? Michael B. asked if my kids play. You can't see that yet, but he did.
I did. I just saw that.
Samantha says that she's going to teach me how to play guitar.
Wow.
How long have you been playing guitar, Amanda? I'm not playing guitar. Oh, bye, Brendan. Thank you. Okay, so I got the Jazzmaster. I've tried the Jazzmaster. I find that it is a little giant for me.
You get it something different.
Yes. Am I aware? Okay, so I'm sure Emily Young's not watching this anymore, but her guitar looks giant on her. And I know that there are plenty of women, that have giant guitars and whatever. But that doesn't mean that I am okay with that. There's a lot of dudes that have a lot of giant guitars, and there's a lot of dudes that don't. So in my case, I feel like it... Okay, so I didn't realize what y'all were talking about when you talk about, you pick up a guitar and you can feel that it's different or it's for you. And I thought maybe it was just me. I'm like, okay, well, maybe guitar is not for me. I've never been like, oh yeah, that's awesome. That feels like something that is comfortable, or it always kind of felt a little awkward. So then Ben you were out somewhere. I don't know what you were doing. And
you snuck into the studio.
Walked in.
Snuck in.
And I sit there and I'm like, all right. And I know, like, if anybody's careful with gear, it's me. Because I'm so terrified of even just
and
hitting
Emily is
anything.
Still here, by the way.
Yay!
And Lawrence jumped in. Hello, Lawrence, LPD.
Emily lives in, like, Wales. It's late there. So I was picking up the different guitars because I wanted to know and then I picked up is it an EVH Japanese Wolfgang?
Yes, the Wolfgang Special. Right there.
Yeah.
I'd grab it, but I had to grab something else for Mayhem here.
And when I put that on my lap, I was like, oh. It was like wearing jeans that fit.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, it just felt like it fit me properly.
So we're going to get a Wolfgang.
Oh.
Now, the question is, can we find you a Wolfgang with a hardtail like that? Right? Because you don't want one with a Floyd Rose.
Right.
Even though you're wearing the FU Tone shirt.
And I'm sure he would do something for me.
All right. So, a little tease from Absolute Mayhem here on the workbench. It needs a bunch of little things and a couple of major things. So I'm not sure if this is going to be a video series done or not, or I might just go ahead and fix this on my own. But I'll present myself here. Is Absolute Mayhem last week picked this sucker up, a Dean Dave Mustang signature. Look at it. It's flying by. It's covered in fingerprints is what it is. It's a flying V. Ooh. There we are, folks. Nice. Mayhem says like a perfect bra.
There's no such
thing. This is in for a bunch of work. Setup. It's got some issues, and I got to do some finish repair because you can't buy a flying V without one of the horns having a big chunk out of it. Wow, that's a big chunk. I'm not going to build up the material, but at least I'm going to fill it in a bit, and so it's not so obvious looking. So
good night, fruitcake Tony. Good night.
See you, fruitcake Tony.
I said fruitcake Coney.
Nice guitar, except for the horrible bridge. Yeah, I've got some ideas on that, Mayhem. I've got some ideas on that. So let me put that back. And while I do that, Amanda, do you want to thank our channel sponsors?
Are you going to tell me everybody?
Do you know all the channel sponsors?
No.
Do you want to try?
You going to ask me to pay attention?
Well, there's only 6 or 7 of them.
Lawrence Petross Design, LBT pedals.
Yep.
Tesi Switch.
Yes. Use coupon code Canucks and save 15%.
Yep. Flipside Music.
Yes.
Have you done?
Yes.
The printy place.
Vibraprint, yes.
Vibraprint.
Use coupon code Canucks10 and save 10%.
Who am I missing? Is it a music store?
Yes.
Ardens music store?
Yes.
Yay!
And one more.
TL Pedals? No.
Oh, good call, but no. Tim doesn't sponsor me.
He should.
Yes. This is someone you've known your entire life.
You have?
You have.
Oh. I was like, you've known him your entire life? I did not know that.
No, but my last sponsor, you've known your whole life.
What? Really?
Yes. Mayhem's been writing away in the chat, so don't look at the chat.
Oh, Reno Fin Guitar.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, oops. Look what happened. Oh my God, Travis, what a jerk I am.
Yeah, so thank you. LPD Pedals, Reno Fin Custom Guitars, Tesi Switch, FU Tone, Vibraprint, Flipside Music, and of course, Ardens Music.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Travis is awesome.
Because it is the Canucks with Guitar show, I also have to reach out and thank all of my patrons over at Patreon. You can follow me for as little as $1 a month. Various tiers available. I don't think there's any new people so far this month, so I'm going on last month's list. So if you didn't renew this month, hey, you get a bonus week of me calling your name out. So we want to thank No Cover Charge, Brian from Oregon, Fruitcake Tony, Grumpy Mike Guitar, JP Page 2, ZD351, Craig Tomlinson, Randy Crooks, Blackjack Guitar Nut, Ivan Carter, Todd Flowers, Bent Tom, Jose Benito Martinez Jr., Brad Miller, Brian Landreth, Charles Green, Will Varela, Charles 75N. Also, I like Jasco Plumbing Supply. Let's throw him out there. He's been really busy, but writing some stuff. Hey, there's Tall Person, one of my newest subscribers in the house.
Who's Tall Person?
Well, he's not Mom.
No. He's not Mom. That's funny.
All right, Milt has, for Ben and Amanda, we'll be home end of summer-ish. The treats for Ish. Treats for each. Yay! Milt.
I like treats.
So do I.
Ooh, my gray streak's really bright right there. Hello.
Yeah, well, mine's kind of going all gray right there.
Yes, it's real. Before you post that in the chat, that's real, and it just happened because stuff happens.
Yep.
Oh, now I look like Rogue. Yep, it's awesome.
Nice. Well, we managed to go 77 minutes here. We'll take it up to 78, for year of birth and all that. Over here in Western Washington State, just across the water from Victoria, BC.
Awesome.
Victoria, BC, the southern tip of sunny Vancouver Island, home of Steve Anderson.
Steve Anderson.
Steve Anderson.
NFW.
And Travis of Reno Fin Custom Guitars. He's also in Victoria.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Doug says quit bragging. Hey, Doug, you still rocking the mohawk? Because our cousin Doug's had a mohawk for like a month, right?
Why?
That's what we ask.
On purpose? That ain't right. No.
Oh, actually, he kind of looks like Dave Friedman now.
All right.
Hey,
Imagine if you look like Marty Friedman.
See, we just keep shooting the breeze, and Adam shows up from FU Tone.
Hey! Got my shirt on.
So there we go.
Da man. Happy belated birthday, Adam.
Yeah, so thanks to all my patrons. Thanks all the channel supporters, including Lawrence and Adam here in the chat. Do you have anything to add, sis?
I don't know.
Oh.
Check you later. Check you later.
There you
That's
go.
That's literally what I'm saying in the chat.
Thank you, Brad Miller. He put a link into my Patreon page in the chat.
Go follow me on Instagram.
I'll put a link in the description for Amanda's Instagram page. Hey,
I passed 1,600 followers. That was very exciting.
Yes. Not a fan of Marty Friedman's bouffant, too much conditioner, according to Boner Jams. Sure.
It's a lot of hair.
Nobody had bigger hair than Eric Carr, though. Nobody had bigger hair than Eric Carr.
That's awesome.
So there we are, folks. As always, thanks everyone that tuned in. If you haven't already, please give this a thumbs up. If you're new, please subscribe. I will have a demo video coming out on Wednesday, probably on a pedal because I have no demos shot and I have no guitar demos shot. So let's figure out that's what we do. Oh, George Bedard, right in under the wire here. Enjoyed the show in the shadows. Nice. Thank you, Brad Miller. Put a link to Adam's page at fu-tone.com. A whole bunch of comments from FU Tone all of a sudden at once. Speaking of which, if you want some further little dealings with FU Tone products, just a reminder again, I released the video on Saturday of all the various upgrades done to this bad boy. Thanks again, Adam. We've got new titanium saddle inserts. We got a big brass block. We've got a trem stop. We've got new springs. Oh, yeah. We've got a D-tuna. And then, of course, we got a Tron Silas Bourne's Audio signature volume pod in it, too. Oh, and hiding, we got the hex hider as well.
Oops.
Nice little 3mm hex hider key right on the back.
That's a super cool thing right there.
I ended up using it during the repair because rather than hunting around for Allen keys, I was just like, well, I already know that's there. So there we are, folks. Thanks, everyone, for the birthday wishes for Amanda. There's Dale Palmer in here again. I do know that Kramer is louder acoustically. It's got more sustain. Upgraded parts do make a difference. Check them out. And until next time, as always, yeah, we'll go with that. See, this is the problem. It's like when I do those demo videos that are more than 8 minutes, and I'm just punchy. So,
but you also didn't play Greasy Weasel, so you're probably all like off.
That's true. Or as Doug likes to call it, he goes, play your squeaky squirrel or whatever it is.
I'm so close to this wall. Oh no!
Hey, quiet. So, yes, as always, folks, hold those doors open. Let that guy in ahead of you in traffic. Do good things, and good things will happen to you. Karma is real. I'm living the dream. Amanda's living the dream. And also Wednesday, check out NAS Canucks podcast with myself and cousin Doug on Wednesdays at 5:15 p.m. Eastern, talking NASCAR.
Yes.
Just search for NAS Canucks, and you'll find us.
I'm there. Come talk.
That's right. Cheers. Rock on. Have a great night, folks.